I am here to say our house is on fire.
Who is going to try and help this teenager save her house or planet? I think everyone should, especially decision or policy makers. Hello and welcome to Be Inspirational channel. I'm Barnaby, and today we're trying to raise awareness on a crisis that is increasingly becoming a catastrophe: the climate change. Climate change is a terrible problem, and it absolutely needs to be solved. It deserves to be a huge priority. You are never too small to make a difference. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Plans to protect air and water, wilderness and wildlife are in fact plans to protect man. Sooner or later, we will have to recognize that the Earth has rights too, to live without pollution. Raising awareness on the most pressing environmental issues of our time is more important than ever. Climate change is happening, humans are causing it, and I think this is perhaps the most serious environmental issue facing us. In a few decades, the relation between the environment, resources, and conflict may seem almost as obvious as the connection we see today between human rights, democracy, and peace. We have enslaved the rest of the animal creation and have treated our distant cousins in fur and feathers so badly that beyond doubt, if they were able to formulate a religion, they would depict the devil in human form. I can find God in nature, in animals, in birds, in the environment. By polluting clear water with slime, you would never find good drinking water. Sadly, it's much easier to create a desert than a forest. Unless we keep this planet healthy, everything else is for naught. What mankind must know is that human beings cannot live without Mother Earth, but the planet can live without humans. You will die, but the carbon will not. Its career does not end with you. It will return to the soil, and there a plant may take it up again in time, sending it once more on a cycle of plant and animal life. The earth does not belong to us, we belong to the earth. Nature is the mother and the habitat of man, even if sometimes a stepmother and an unfriendly home. If you can't be in awe of Mother Nature, there is something wrong with you. Every drop in the ocean counts. It is horrifying that we have to fight our own governments to save the environment. A true conservatist is a man who knows that the world is not given by his fathers, but borrowed from his children. No one is an environmentalist by birth. It's only your path, your life, your travels that awaken you. Environmental pollution is an incurable disease. It can only be prevented. Water and air, the two essential fluids on which all life depends, have become global garbage cans. Not only is doom and gloom, we are beginning to understand the natural world and are gaining a reverence for life, all life. We learn that economic growth and environmental protection can and should go hand in hand. Conservation is a state of harmony between man and land. The quicker we humans learn that saving open space and wildlife is critical to our welfare and quality of life, maybe we'll start thinking of doing something about it. Environmental policy must strike a balance between the Earth's best interests and our citizens' pressing needs. The only way forward, if we are going to improve the quality of the environment, is to get everybody involved. I think the cost of energy will come down when we make this transition to renewable energy. Energy conservation is the foundation of energy independence. Nuclear power will help provide the electricity that our growing economy needs without increasing emissions. This is truly an environmentally responsible source of energy. The future will either be green or not at all. The most important thing about global warming is this: whether humans are responsible for the bulk of climate change is going to be left to the scientists, but it's all of our responsibility to leave this planet in better shape for the future generations than we found it. Saving our planet, lifting people out of poverty, advancing economic growth. These are one and the same fight. We must connect the dots between climate change, water scarcity, energy shortages, global health, food security, and women's empowerment. Solutions to one problem must be solutions for all. Try to leave the earth a better place than when you arrived. If you believe that climate change is a terrible problem and dream of a better earth, it's high time you stood for that belief and dream and make the world a better place.